I'm here at Weston-super-Mare Golf Club with my good friend Dan Toogood. Why is sales so like golf? In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 key points as to why sales success is very similar to getting success on the golf course. If you're like me and love playing golf, you're going to want to become better at what you do here. But there are so many similarities between the two that I'm going to share with you some pointers that you can use to get better sales results, and if you're like me as an average golfer, better golf results as well. My name's James White, I'm the UK's leading prospect conversion expert. Let's take a look at the video and see how your golf and your sales can improve. See, when you look at that golf shot, it makes you realise actually tip number 1 on why sales is like golf is all down to technique. The best golfers in the world, and Dan's a professional, he's got an amazing technique, all know what they're going to do. They've got the right technique, the grip, the alignment, everything set up to get great golf results. And sales is very much the same way. If you've got bad technique about the way you approach people, the way you approach your prospects, the way you engage with your emails or your conversations, you're not going to get very good results. So the first point in this video is all around technique. Dan, technique in the golf swing, how important is it for you to be a good golfer to have great technique?
Yeah, 100%. It's the most important thing. You need good setup to start with, and then everything will fall into place then. Without good setup, everything's going to be inconsistent. What
a great point. Everything, unless you've got that great setup in place, everything's inconsistent, it's not going to work. And it's so much the case in sales. If you've not got your basic elements in place, in terms of the way you engage with your prospects, the way in which you respond, the way in which you do things, you're not going to get great results. So my tip number 1 for you to think about when it comes to sales success is look at your technique. How are you doing things right now? What can you do differently to improve that technique? And if you need to get someone to assess that technique, let's have a chat or talk to any sales mentor or person you work with. Look at how you can improve your technique to ensure you get a better result. And if you do, just like golf, you're going to do what this man does and hit the ball a long way or achieve success. So first thing in sales, similar to golf, is have a great technique. Do that, you're on a great path to success. Point number 2 when it comes to successful sales and golf results relates to practice. I've got to be honest with you, I'm here at Weston's practice ground and I'm not here as often as I should be. But if you want to be more successful on the golf course, you've got to practice a lot. And it's so much the same when it comes to sales. You've got to be able to practice the way you engage, the way you speak, the way you present your pitch, the way you talk, the way you send even emails. Practice doing different things. And if you do practice in a sales situation, you're going to get better results. Dan, as a professional golfer, how important is practice to you to get a success?
It's massive. The most common thing you hear is I can't take my range game to the course, and I think it comes down to practicing efficiently. People just hit balls, get into a rhythm, they take it onto the course and you've got a different shot each time and they just can't replicate that same feeling because their practice on the range isn't what it's like on the course.
So that's a really interesting point. Not only is it a case of just practicing and having the discipline to do that, it's practicing in the right way that you say is really important.
Yeah, it's just making it specific. You're not going to hit the same shot from the same place, so varying your practice makes it more predictable when you get on the course.
What great advice. And it comes to the same situation when it comes to sales. If you think about it, not every prospect you deal with is going to be the same. You're going to have different situations where you're going to need to talk to someone in a different way, or maybe someone's got a different style. The key thing, however, is practice. Unless you spend the time practicing, and I know this for a fact, I come down here and play golf and expect to be brilliant and wonder why I didn't get the results that I needed. The reason being because I don't spend enough time practicing on the golf course. And if you want to be successful, you've got to make sure you spend time practicing, honing your skills, building on that great technique that we talked about, and that's going to help you get great results. So when it comes to sales success, focus on how you can practice what you do. Practice your pitch, practice the way you introduce yourself to a client or to a prospect. Practice a number of elements around how you deal with an objection or how you deal with even a difficult client. Maybe someone's put the phone down you. Practice enables you in the right situations to get better results. And if you do that, it's going to ensure that you get better results, which is what you want from the business and the activities and time you spend. Focus on doing what Dan does. Be specific. Focus on achieving the things you want to, and if you do that, you're going to be in a path to getting much better results, both either on the golf course or in sport or anything that you do, but also in your sales and the numbers that you want to hit for you and your business. Point number 3 when it comes to sales success, being very similar to golf, is you have to persevere to get good results. But I know with the help of someone like Dan with good technique, I'm going to persevere and get a better result if I keep on doing the right things. The same happens from sales on a regular basis. Many of us in sales sometimes think, oh, I've tried 1 or 2 things and it hasn't worked. And yet in reality, we know what we're doing is right, but we've just given up too early. In sales, you have to persevere on a regular basis with the way you engage and speak to your prospects in order to get the right results. And golf's no different. Dan, perseverance, everything, isn't it, when it comes to golf? You very rarely just do something and it works straight away.
Now, like we said with your game, we've obviously got to make a few adjustments.
Quite a few, yeah. Be nice, be nice.
But yeah, we're gonna make the right moves. It might mean that you feel your game goes backwards for a bit, but like you say, if you keep persevering and doing the right things, then you'll make the step forward, which will then, in a long period of time, make it better.
And that's exactly it. When it comes to sales, you've got to sometimes think you've got to trust the process you work with. Especially if you're new to sales or you've had some success, you might think I'm doing something here and that's not the right way to do it. You've got to persevere if you want to get the results you want. Because like golf, like any sport, like any hobby, it's unlikely that you're going to start something automatically and get an amazing result. Maybe you're a natural talent, but maybe like most other people, you've got to work at it. And if you work at your game, I've got a lot of work to do on my golf game, but I know with my sales, I wasn't the best at it years ago when I started, but I've been able to build my skills, persevere, great techniques, and it's enabled me to get some really good results and have a career that I wanted to. So my point number 3 around sales being like golf is persevere. Don't give in. Keep focusing, keep doing the right things. And if you do that, you can end up with a swing like this man and play great golf. Or hopefully you can get great sales results like someone like me who's been able to sell and earn a living through selling for over the years. Do the right things consistently, time and time again, and I can assure you it's going to help you achieve the targets you want. Point number 4 when it comes to sales being like golf is you sometimes need to be bold and take risks to get the right results. In the video that you're watching at the moment, you can see that Tiger Woods in 2003 basically had to hit a shot of his life in order to be able to win a golf tournament. It was the last shot. He had to birdie, I think Dan will talk about it more because it's a shot that he loves, but he had to birdie that hole to stand a chance of winning the tournament. There was so many risks. There was water on the right, he was in a bunker, but yeah, his mindset was in the right place. He knew he was going to go and do it. In sales, it's so much the same thing. We sometimes have to take the risks and be bold to get the results that we want. Sometimes that might be trying to phone a prospect that you think is beyond you, or someone that's a higher level than you thought you could ever engage with. Sometimes it's maybe asking for a bit of business from someone that has dillied and not been sure about something. You've got to sometimes be bold to take the right results. Dan, that shot that Tiger Woods took in 2003, I mean, one of your favourite ever golf shots?
Yeah, I think because there was no other, he was going to win it. He wasn't wanting to play for second, he wasn't worried about the money. The only thing he had in his mind was he was going to execute the shot and win it, and that for me just shows what a great mindset he had and has carried that through his whole career.
And you've had to do that sometimes when you're playing golf, you play a lot of tournaments, you have to be bold, yeah? Sometimes you know that if the clubhouse leader, if the person leading, let's say 6 under and you're at 4 under, there's no point going for the soft option.
Yeah, you're only played to win, so if it means you've got to go for it, go for it. Sometimes it might not come off, but at least if you've given yourself the chance of going for it, you're going to get success along the line.
Brilliant advice again from Dan there in terms of sometimes you've just got to go for the win. And in sales, it's fundamental. You don't get any second prizes for that prospect going and working with your competitor. Sometimes you've got to be bold and take the right actions and the right results to get the result that you want. And like golf, if you do that and you do what Tiger Woods, we'd all love to do what Tiger Woods does, but trust me, I know that sometimes when I play golf, I've got to just be bold and say, James, just have some guts to go and do something. And I do it in a sales situation, and you've got to focus on doing the same thing. Be bold, take the odd calculated risk now and again, and if you have lost out as a result of that, learn what you could have done differently. But if you don't take risks, you're never going to get the rewards that you want. And if you want big rewards, you've got to sometimes take big risks. My final point in this video of why sales is so similar to golf is you have to be able to hire and learn from experts in order to get better. I'm on the range here today with this man, even though he's 23 years old and I'm 20 years older than him, he's an incredible golfer and I'm learning lots and lots of skills and ideas on how I can improve. Dan's my coach when it comes to golf, but my question to you is, who are you learning from when it comes to sales to get better results? Sales is like golf. We have to learn from experts, people that have been there and done it or are better at doing that thing than us. And if we do take on board that advice, you can achieve much more because you learn from those that have been there and done it. Dan, even though you're a professional, you still have a coach, right?
Yeah, well, like yourself, I'm coaching you, I've got a coach, all the best players in the world have got coaches, and I think you have to, because if you're of the mindset that you're the best person you can be, then you're never going to go very far. So you always need to learn new things and just become the best person you can be.
Brilliant advice, and it's so true when it comes to sales. Whoever you learn, whether it's from me or any other sales mentor or person out there that you work with, Focus on hiring and working with people that can build your knowledge, that can help you get better, that can focus you on getting better results, and I can assure you it will be a brilliant investment of time and resources. The best salespeople in the world, the best golfers in the world, the best whoever at any sport know that in order to get better, they open their mind, they listen, and they're prepared to bring experts in that can give them that extra 1%, maybe even 0.5%, that can make a difference between success and failure. If you can focus on learning, bringing experts in, people that can help you, I can assure you it's going to help you get better results, and it's going to enable you to get to where you want to at a faster, quicker pace. I'm using Dan as my mentor, and guess what? You've got a lot of work to do, Dan, right?
Yes.
You know that, yeah, exactly. It's not that much, Dan, but I know it's important to bring someone on board to help me with my golf game. Make sure you're doing the same to help you get better sales results, and if you do, you're on the path to success.